Hi, everyone. Welcome
Hello.
to today's podcast episode with none other than this guy.
This guy.
Today, we're talking about what to know before traveling with your significant other. And this is so timely because we just got back from our first ever,
Trip away from the kids.
first time. I mean, we've done solo trips.
Right.
And
It's when now both of us are
left. We've never left them for more than 24 hours. And I think we
Right.
said that in one of our first episodes. We've never left for more than 24 hours. So this was our first time. We went for 4 nights. We went to the Dominican. It was amazing.
an amazing press trip.
We
It
missed
was
the kids.
I honestly say that I think we missed them more than they missed us. When we called them every day, they seemed like they were on the go.
They were totally fine.
And laughing and smiling and doing whatever, and we were sad and like hope. I think we're like I didn't want to see tears, but when I think back, I was
wanted to see tears when
I
they
know, I
when we got home. They didn't cry. They
didn't cry.
barely flinched. I'm
They
like,
didn't
hey.
miss us. They didn't miss us. They were having so
Anyways.
much fun. But whatever.
But today we want to talk about, some expectations. And we had to kind of review this because it's been years, 11 years almost, since we had traveled together. So I think discussing,
Dinner is served.
I think discussing some key points before traveling together was like, we're a new couple.
New couple.
really.
Not really new.
Okay. I think one of the things was talking about it, discussing expectations. And that was key for us this trip because I had to let him know that I didn't want to party all night because he would want to stay up all night and drink.
No.
No, it's true. We have to discuss expectations. Like, hey, I
Sure.
want to get some rest. I want to feel rested when I get back. I wanted to really have some relaxation.
But I think that comes with maturity. In our younger years, it was more like, we wanted to get out and party and whatever. And now I'm totally content on not going out, except the first night really gave her.
We're not talking about that, but I think even, for new couples, I think it's important. And we've been together for such a long time that, we're lucky that we're both more beach people. For example, this is just an example, you want to
Right. Yeah, true.
discuss these things. You might have your significant other might be like a pool person and
100%.
you might want the beach. So I think setting yourself up with proper expectations is crucial for stepping on a plane. You don't want to be stuck with someone who's,
Who doesn't want to do any activities? Like I wanted you to play volleyball with me and you said no.
I don't like playing volleyball. I'll go to the gym. I did a flying trapeze.
And she did.
I'm so proud
She
of
totally
myself.
did. I didn't do it. I wanted to do it, but I was just like,
Anyways,
they said not to
you
drink
can't say
before.
it.
I
The
drank.
key is you just have to discuss expectations. The second point I think where we could probably do a better job of is discussing budget and setting a budget up prior to going on the trip. I'll use Europe for example. When we went in the summer, we didn't really have a budget, which I think was a bad thing because we went there and have some cheese here, some gelato here, wine here. So I think as a couple, it's so important to discuss budget. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not the one to discuss budget with, but yeah, it's definitely very important. And yeah, it's because budgets and your finance is definitely very important.
And then another thing to note is planning it out together. And I think, that really helps a trip be a successful one when you come together as a couple and say, hey, for our upcoming trip, let's kind of talk about the itinerary. And
If you want to do an excursion.
let's plan, on this day, we're going to do an excursion or
We rode horses together.
we did.
We rolled cigars together.
We rolled cigars, we rode horses, we climbed up or drove up a huge mountain. Mm-hmm. It was a big day. So planning that stuff together makes the actual excursion or the activities that much more enjoyable.
It also I think it also tests relationships as well when you do go away together. If you guys don't live together, right? It's I think it's crucial, being away and seeing them, like, away from actual, work and in leisure, and just like, relaxed. You see a different side of them.
Yeah, you learn
right?
a lot about your significant other when you travel with them.
For sure.
Even right down to like when you get into the hotel room, I'm
And how they are, and exactly, like, unpacking stuff, and like what, like, it's
and even just like the dirty clothes
what
and
side
what
of the
they
bed
do
you
with it,
what side of the bed you want.
and just having patience with one another.
Patience is key. Exactly. I have a lot of patience for you.
This is something we do, and obviously it's a no-brainer, but sharing your emergency contacts with each other and with your friends and
right.
family before you leave. And so we often try to, share that with our closest family members or closest friends, the
siblings,
resort or
right.
the hotel, the Airbnb that we're staying at.
Just in case.
And then anyone who's home, also sharing, emergency contacts of others and having that accessible. Like this week when we left the girls, we had a whole list of, people who you can contact in the neighborhood, people who you can contact outside of the neighborhood,
We were
people who are available during the day, people who are
were
available at
super
night.
diligent this time around. I think at other times it's because we've never traveled away
Yeah.
together. We're way more diligent this time on get, like, we had a whole list of emergency
I
contacts.
think it's just important, even
It
as
is,
a young couple, a
for
new
sure.
couple, and just always to let people know where you're going to be. And then also, reach out to people when you get there. Let them know I have my
Like
best friend.
a proof of life. Proof of life is Instagram, people. It's what it is.
Another important point is personal space, and I think it's honoring each other's personal space and knowing that I think sometimes when I need that time where I just want to chill, or if I'm on the plane, for example, I wanted to read a book, and I was like, I don't know, fend for yourself. I'm like, dude, there was no TV, there
This
was no
is the best time, because I just want to sleep, and you're just like, let's talk.
I love to talk.
Let's
However,
talk.
there's
And I'm
also,
like,
but this is the whole point. You have to honor each other's kind of personal space and requests. And
Sure, this is the first time you've actually like read on a plane, because it's either we're
tried
always
to.
with
Yeah,
but
that's
we're always
true.
with the kids, right?
Yeah, so I
so
don't
it's
usually
it's
read one.
never like it's never just us. We're always with the kids. So we have never traveled together in such a long time, just the two of us, that I can't remember the last time. Like, I think the last time was 11, 12 years ago, and we went to the Philippines, right? And we like literally put our earphones on. We watched movies all day long,
Yeah.
all night. Oh, well, the whole trip, and then we got there, hit the ground running and whatnot. But like, even before that, we used to do down south trips. But it was funny because we only did like one trip a year, if that, right? Like one trip a year.
But now, I mean, we've done a lot of travel
Yeah.
with the kids, and I think, now that we have one trip under our belt, we said that maybe we do, solo trips, not solo, like trips together, maybe once in a while, but maybe not that long.
I don't know about that.
Okay, wait, back to the point here.
Things to know.
Before traveling with your significant other, I think the standard. I mean, make sure both of you have emergency cash on each other, not just one person is carrying all the cash. Make sure that you both have pictures of your travel documents on your phone.
And really, guys, honestly, like, I see it all the time. People get so stressed out.
You do.
I don't get stressed out.
You hide it.
I mean, hide it. But like at the airport, going through stuff, they like snap at each other, and I'm like,
Oh man,
guys,
couples can really
relax. Like,
and this is the thing: the true colors come out when you're traveling. But it's to be patient with each other, because we all have
is key.
our own threshold. And
just roll with it.
I don't do well in stressful situations. So
Loses our minds at times, right? But like, luckily, knock on wood, we've had some really good situations. But like, I try to roll with it. I'm very easy. But like you said, I do hide it. I don't know where it goes after that, though.
And then I think, and last but not least, flexibility and having an open mind and knowing, like you said, like.
But that's patience too, right?
Yeah, and going with the flow, and knowing that not everything is going to go as planned as your itinerary, and to just like kind of go with the flow and enjoy the moment and be together, and that.
And be positive and spin things in a good light, because at the end of the day, if there's nothing like bad going on in terms of health with each other, at least you guys have each other, right?
And it
you
is
can
such a
laugh.
blessing, and like to be able to travel together and to
It is.
just like
It is.
enjoy that time together.
Exactly.
And so with that,
I did message her today to say I am eternally grateful for being your +1 last week.
yeah, and I was very surprised by that message. So
And she
thank
said
you.
a really nice message back, and she really does.
And then I
do
told
those
him
things.
that we ran out of garbage bags and that he has to pick up some groceries.
Back to reality.
Okay, there you have it. So I hope this helps for any of you guys traveling together in the near future. I hope
Yeah.
this helps. Happy travels.
Happy travels.